Thank you.
No.
I know it. I'm gonna just
Went way
foul you all
slower.
game.
No. You figured out the new game a little quicker than I have.
You can. Oh, you're getting written up.
Oh, let's go. You gotta work on your handles.
I'm tagging in.
All right, Mike, we're only down 3 points. Bring us back.
Good find. Good find. See, when the competition gets better, I get better.
Wow, thanks.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly.
We're at the jam-packed Barclays Center in Brooklyn. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Brooklyn Nets. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Heat coach Eric Spoelstra has worked his way up from the bottom, and he's still one of the most driven people you'll meet. He said, "I hate this quality, but I can go to dark levels when we lose. I'm inconsolable. Then I get this crazy, intense focus, desperate not to be embarrassed again. That dark spot is what I tap into. Creativity comes from there." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. That effort permeates through the entire team. Well, the league going more up-tempo with more three-point shooting. That's not, though, the Miami Heat.
No, they're at the bottom of the league as far as pace and as far as three-point shooting. This team makes its bones at the defensive end of the floor. That's really where they excel.
Ready to go?
He'll be the Nets off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, a lot of length up front with Bosh and Whiteside in the middle. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Waiters dishes to Whiteside, and there's the 3-second violation. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Lynn the pass to Bogdanovich. Lynn with it, now guarded by Dragic. Lopez against Whiteside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Scola. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Those 3-pointers off the mark. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's Winslow, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The 7'2" wingspan of Hollis Jefferson paying off right there. His defense can be suffocating.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Takes the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And stolen by Scola. Here's Dragic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw, no good.
You know, the Nets have a pair of ABA titles to their name. Still looking for their first title in the NBA, though. Have come close before, but never closed the deal. Back in the early 2000s, back-to-back chips to the championship round. And, you know, part of the move to Brooklyn for the Nets increased the pressure to win, and all New York teams have immense pressure to be successful due to the market they're in.
Now here's Waiters following the miss by Brook Lopez. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Vasquez, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And going back to the Nets in their title quest, the 2 ABA titles are nothing to scoff at. Those were incredible teams.
Based on what I've read, they absolutely were. I wish I could go back in time and see those championship runs live. I mean, 74 and 76, amazing for the Nets franchise, led during those years by Dr. J, who was dominant, unlike any player we had seen to that point, from my understanding. They were the last team to win the ABA title before they merged into the NBA.
Here's Vasquez after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Pass to Scola. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Bosch. Scola passes to Hollis Jefferson. It's blocked. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down. Here's Waiters. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. The kick out to Scola. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Here's Dragic. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
That's ATM for him. Cash money. That'll get him going for sure.
And stolen by Whiteside. Waiters dishes to Dragic. And then Bosch with the jam.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
The Nets with the lead. And here's Vasquez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Scola kicks to Vasquez. Here's Lopez. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Outside Bosch. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And Hassan Whiteside signing a max contract to return to the Miami Heat this summer. What a dramatic change of fortune for a player, Greg, who'd bounced around early in his career.
And how about it, Kevin? I think he may be the first player in history to jump from making the NBA minimum to the NBA maximum in one season. He's going to be making 30 times more than he did last year. And who wouldn't like that kind of a pay raise?
So for the Nets, Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for Lopez. Trevor Booker comes in for Luis Scola. And it's Foy in for Hollis Jefferson. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Williams comes in for Winslow. Richardson, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Richardson. Right side Bosch. The fader. Kept alive. Here's Johnson. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Anthony Bennett's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn on defense. And stolen by Booker. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Foy with the ball. Hits the front of the rim and out. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Bosch. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you watch Chris Bosch out there, always in the right spot, be it on offense or defense. Doesn't get enough credit for how well he positions himself. Always moving to open space to create an outlet or get an easy jump shot.
That free throw, no good. Talking again about Bosch and his impact on the court. A lot of what he does, Greg, won't show up in the box score. He leaves his marks on the game in ways stats really can't measure.
It's a great point. And there are a lot of players in the league like that, but Bosch is certainly one of those guys. You can just see how defenses react to his presence when he's on the floor. Very vocal and acts as a leader on the defensive side as well.
.35 seconds left to play here in the first. Vasquez passes to Bennett. Booker in the corner. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They got to watch out, Clark. Those kind of defensive lapses early in the game can start to snowball for a team.
Now here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Vasquez with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nets out in front, leading by a point. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.